All right, guys, and we are live with another live stream, fam. Late night live streams. I do have my guy Fahad joining me today, right? We all will be ranking every Premier League summer transfer window of the 2024-2025 season. So it's going to be a tier list ranking, guys, of all Premier League teams. I am going to be using a transfer market as a source of reference for all the players that have basically all the players that have come in and out of certain Premier League teams. So let's just get this started as quickly as possible, bro. Because I'm a little bit late right now. So let me screenshot a few guys, right? The tier list that I've made right now. So this tier list, right, basically has got four brackets or four rows to what people would call it, right? The bottom bracket is, of course, effing no one. You know, I've had to come up with a little bit of a creativeness with this, right? So the bottom one is effing no one. Second to last, which is the yellow one, is horrible window. Middle one is, of course, decent window. It's always going to be the middle one. Decent is like middle, basically. The second to top one is good window, which is what the amber line one. So it's orange, and then of course the top one is brilliant business, bro. So for me, that's like a 7, an 8 and above. Out of 10 transfer window, so it is going to be all 20 teams, guys, in no particular order. So it's going to be the one that's closest to the tier link, right, to the tier list. So the first one is, of course, right, Southampton Football Club. So let's look at Southampton right now, to the players that have their departures and inbound players as well that have come in. Let's look at the current season transfers for Southampton, bro. Do you know any Southampton players that have come in this summer transfer?
No.
So it kind of looks like there's a few actually that's come in from Southampton, dude. It looks like there's a few, man. So Southampton's had a really long list here. For Russell Martin's been busy this summer, so they've had Taylor Haywood, Bellis, Aaron Ramsdale, Flint Downs, Cameron Archer, Mateus Fernandez, Ben Brereton Diaz, Yukinari Sugawara, Nathan Wood, Ronnie Edwards, Wellington, Charlie Taylor, Ryan Fraser, Adam Lallana, Rento Takaoka, Kyori Matsuki, Juan Leslie Ugochukwu from Chelsea. Wow, that's a surprising one. Maxwell Cornet, who's a loan transfer. Tyler Dibling, Carlos Alcaraz. That's his loan spell ended with Juventus, but he's also departed Southampton in the summer. Paul Onuachu. Where's he been? This guy was at Trabzonspor in Turkey. Wow, okay. Armel Belakachap, who was on loan with PSV Eindhoven, and he's came back as well. So his loan season ended. Shea Charles, Duja Kalekar, Roman Perro, Lianco, Matush Lees. So they have had a few departures, of course, from the guys who I've named from there too. So Alcaraz has gone, Sekumaro, Lianco, Ju Kelitakar, Roman Perro has gone, Chadham's left, Matush Lees has left as well. Shea Charles has left, Kuru Matsuki, Juan, Stuart Armstrong, Leslie Ugochukwu. So for me, right, I'm going to be looking at the big money signings because I think they're the ones that are meant to be causing an impact in that Southampton squad for them who are going to be participating in putting the efforts for Southampton to stay up in the Premier League, right? What do you think of Aaron Ramsdale being a signing for Southampton? For me, I think it's a massive one, bro, because he's got Premier League experience at the top of the table and at the bottom as well. Because Aaron Ramsdale, Fahad, he was with Bournemouth and Sheffield United. Yeah, and those seasons, Bournemouth and Sheffield United, right? They were relegated alongside with Aaron Ramsdale, but he's also been a first team goalkeeper for Arsenal. What sort of experience do you think he's bringing to that Southampton team, fam?
I think he'll definitely help Southampton. I mean, if it's anything, the chances of Southampton getting relegated is much more lower now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And how about Cameron Archer?
I also like the Howard Bellis the signing book. He's a good player, man. I'm surprised City didn't keep him.
Serious?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think he's much more better than the youth defender we have now, the black guy, I forgot his name. Because he's actually very good, fam. Especially on the ball. I really like his play on the ball, fam.
All right, then. What about Cameron Archer, who was at Sheffield United last season? Do you think he was a standout player as well?
Good. He was good, but it's just I feel like he's not like a pure striker, if you get what I mean. Like, he's more of a Harry Kane kind of striker, and I think Southampton need like that goal scorer. Because who's their striker now?
Yeah, who's the striker actually? Because it's really hard to say. Let's look.
So
let's look at the Southampton striker, because I do get what you're saying with Cameron Archer, because he's not like a through and through striker. He's more of a link up play kind of player. Let's see.
Is it maybe because T Adams also gone, isn't it? So
yeah, so they play Adam Armstrong and Ben Brereton Diaz together.
That's not good, That's a terrible goal scoring source.
Yeah, for me, a guy who I like is Yukinori Sugawara, the right back from AZ Alkmaar. Of course, the Japanese guy, because you always said I like these Japanese players, right? But for me, I think he's going to fly out underneath the radar right now. He's 24 years old. He's the one that scored for Southampton versus Brentford as well. So ranking Southampton for me. Let me see. So Ben Brereton Diaz. Yeah, he's got experience. He was here last season with Sheffield United. He's played for Blackburn Rovers, played for Villarreal. Yukinori Sugawara as well as a decent one. Cameron Archer, Aaron Ramsdale. It's a good one, bro. It's not a horrible window. For me, it's a decent window for Southampton. That's why I'm going to put him. I'm putting him in that decent spot. Right. Ooh, I've gone backwards from my tier list. I've exited from it. There we go. Right, let's go backwards to the other team. So the next one is Fulham. So let's check out the Fulham transfer news, bro. So the ins and outs for Fulham, to who they've brought in and who's left that Fulham team. Again, a few names that have come out. Let's go to current season transfers. Right. So for Fulham, right, the players that they brought in is Emil Smith-Rowe from Arsenal, Joachim Andersen from Crystal Palace, Sander Berge from Burnley, George Cuenca from Villarreal, Ryan Sessegnon from Tottenham, Reiss Nelson from Arsenal, Carlos Vinicius from Galatasaray. That was his end of his loan. Kevin Mbabu as well. Mbabu is still a Fulham player, bro. That's nuts. That's crazy, bro. He's still a Fulham player. His loan ended with Augsburg, but he's left them actually. He's gone to a team in Scandinavia. I'm not forgetting what team he's gone to. There's Luke Harris, Teres Congolo, and Tyrese Francois, and of course the departures for Fulham is João Palhinha, who's joined Bayern Munich, Jay Stansfield, who's joined Birmingham, Tosin Adarabioyo, who's joined Chelsea, Bobby Decordova-Reid, who's gone to Leicester, Kevin Mbabu, who's left them. He's gone to FC Midtjylland. That was the team that I was speaking about. Willian was joined Olympiacos. Marek Rodak has gone to Al Ettifaq. Tim Ream's gone back to America to join Charlotte. Teres Congolo has gone to NSE Breda. Teles Francois has gone to Wigan. Luke Harris has gone to Birmingham. And Bode Torre has gone to AC Milan. So Luke Harris, for me, 19-year-old guy, be loaned out to Birmingham. So I have to keep an eye out for him. But which one from the Fulham players really stand out? Because for me, there's a few players, bro. Like Fulham's done some incredible business, in my opinion, in the summer transfer window.
I mean, there's definitely Smith-Rowe. You have to keep an eye on him. But other than him, I think there's not much players here, so I might have to decrease the ranking for them.
Nah, for me, Joachim Andersen's been really good. Like Joachim Andersen is a really, for me, last season he was one of Crystal Palace's standout centre backs, in my opinion. Sander Berge had links with Manchester United, but I think Fulham is his level. I'm not being mean, but I think that genuinely is his level. Reiss Sessegnon was at Tottenham. He joined actually Fulham. He joined Tottenham from Fulham, right? But he's gone back to Fulham. Plays left back, but he's very injury prone. Reiss Nelson as well, another another Arsenal player too. So for me, like Emil Smith-Rowe, Joachim Andersen, Sander Berge, Reiss Nelson are all really good signings, bro. And if Marcus Silva can get them playing really well, bro, that's gonna be absolutely insane. But it's hard finding a replacement for João Palhinha, because João Palhinha was an absolute beast for them, bro, in that midfield spot, right? But where I'm putting Fulham right now, I'm gonna put him at a good window. I am going to put him at a good window, bro. Made some decent signings, some brilliant decent signings, right? The next team is Brighton and Hove Albion. So Brighton and Hove Albion, of course, a lot of people know about their recruitment is always on point. Always know how to replace players. Even if they lose ballers, they all bring in somebody who's equally as good, right? And when you've got like guys like Evan Ferguson right now, last year, who were people that was quoting as like £100 million player, and he's never starting for Brighton, bro. It's insane, right? So these are the inbounds, right, for Brighton. So they brought in Jorginho Rutter there from Leeds, Yankuba Minte from Newcastle, Mats Viffer from Feyenoord, Brian Gruher from Mainz, Ferdi Kadioglu from Fenerbahce, Matt O'Reilly from Celtic, Ibrahim Osman from Nordirland, Malik Yakoue from Gothenburg, Amario Kozia Dewberry from the Arsenal 21 under 21s. Again, like a young Arsenal player just being brought in for being poached from Arsenal's academy, bro, just like how Man United did with Chido Obi Martin. Odegula Ofia he's coming from Brighton, so he's been promoted. Same thing with Imari Samuels as well. He was promoted from Brighton under 21s from Premier League 2 to the first team. Dennis Undav, he's came back, but he's been bought by Stuttgart on a permanent because he was on loan on Stuttgart to Stuttgart, but he's been bought by Stuttgart now permanently because of the brilliant season he had last season with Stuttgart. Yeremi Sarmiento from Burnley, Mahmoud Dahoud, right? His loans ended, but of course he's left Brighton. Kasper Kozlowski, his loan ended. So the majority of these ones are end of loans. Stephen Alzate, Rushworth, Andrew Moran, Adrian Mazilu, Amaro Kozlowski once again. He got loaned that twice. Tom McGinn and another one too. Odeluga Ofia too. So the departures: Dennis Unda, Billy Gilmore, Pascal Gross, Mark Leonard, Dawood, Adam Lallana, Kasper Kozlowski, Jensen Villa, Facundo Bonanotte, who was a loan player, Valentin Barco, who's been loaned that to Sevilla, Ibrahim Osman, who's been loaned that to Abdallah Sima, Yeremi Sarmiento, who's been loaned out to Burnley, right? But I'm pretty sure he should be back with them right now because I'm pretty sure he scored against Arsenal, but was counted as offside. So he should be back right now. Malik Yakoue, Carl Rushworth, Andrew Moran, Amaro Kozu Dewberry, Tom McGill, Odeluga Ofia, Stephen Alzate, and Ansu Fati's gone back to Barcelona. So that was end of his loan, right? Which of these players stand out for you from the inbounds from Brighton?
Bro, I can't see any. First of all, I've seen Brighton have seasons where they just bring absolute balls. This is the first season I'm looking like. Other than wife or fam, I don't know anybody else that much.
Really? Right.
Yeah, fam, I'm having trouble knowing these players.
Matt O'Reilly is one for me that stands out the most. Young player from Celtic, 23 years old. He is a Danish international. Unfortunately, he's been injured recently for Brighton. Like literally in his first minutes of his debut, got took out. I'm forgetting about which team, but it was like a cup game. It was a Carabao Cup game, midweek game, like a week and a half ago. He actually got took out, and he's out for a few weeks. Ferdi Kadioglu from Fenerbahce had a brilliant Euro 2024 with Turkey. For me, he's an absolute baller. Can play anywhere once again, left wing, right wing, CDM, central attacking midfielder, buddy. The guy's an absolute complete player. Braham Gruder, young winger from FC Mainz, did well last season in the Bundesliga, got a few assists, was a real standout player. Mats Viffer, for me, what an unbelievable player. I think that he should have left Feyenoord a little bit more quicker defensive midfielder, very intelligent on the ball. It wouldn't surprise me if people start catching on to him as soon as possible. But of course, he is injured right now with Brighton, right? And it's a shame, dude, because I wanted to see more of him in the Premier League because he's definitely got potential. From Matt Zwiff has definitely got potential. Yankuba Minte was at Feyenoord or PSV last season on loan from Newcastle. This season right now for Brighton started off well versus Everton, absolutely ripped up Everton with Karu Mitoma and Jorginho Rutter. Didn't have the best of seasons with Leeds from what I'm hearing from other people, especially Leeds supporters, right? But 46 million euros just shows how much Brighton really rate this guy. So for me, Brighton, I'm gonna say a good window for them, bro. I really like their business. It's good business once again, mate. Like Minte, Matt Zwiffer, Braham Gruder, Ferdy Kadioglu, Matt O'Reilly, players with high potential, family. This is what Brighton do. They bring many players with high potential, bro, and they can sell them off for a lot of money as well. Because, like, let's look at 1 second. Let's look at Matt Zwiffer, right? If Matt Zwiffer has been bought for 32 million euros, he can go up to a lot, fam. He can generally go up to, he could be like 60 million euros in the near future, bro, as a DM. Right. Arsenal is the next one, dude. So Arsenal for me, I've already struck off 2 points for them because they've not done one thing. Well, I made a video on about this, right, and it's not being good enough in my opinion. But let's look at the business that Arsenal did this summer, right? So this summer, Arsenal brought in Ricardo Calafiori from Bologna for 45 million euros, Mikel Merino from Real Sociedad, David Raya from Brentford. So he was on loan from Brentford last season, but have turned him permanent. Raheem Sterling from Chelsea, Nato from Bournemouth, Nuno Tavares. He's come back from his loan spell with Nottingham Forest. Kieran Tierney's come back from Real Sociedad because that's the end of his loan spell. Marquinhos came back from Fluminense because that's the end of his loan spell, right? But theoretically, Arsenal brought in 1, 2, 3, 4 players this summer transfer, right? And they did not bring in a striker, in my opinion, which is absolutely not good enough. Their departures were Emil Smith Rowe, Eddie Nketiah, Aaron Ramsdale, Mohamed El Neni, Arthur Okonkwo, Fabio Vieira, who's gone on loan right now to FC Porto, Albert Samuel Okongo, who's on loan to Sevilla, Nuno Tavares, he's been loaned out as well. So the majority of these guys, they're also loaned as well. So Nuno Tavares, he's gone on loan. Reece Nelson's gone on loan. Carl Handy, I'm pretty sure he's the goalkeeper. He's gone on loan as well to Real Valladolid. Cedric Suarez was released, and now he's a free agent. And of course, like the end of the loans for Sterling's going to be next season, but he's still an Arsenal player right now for this season. And of course, Raya's loan ended in June 30, but they've made him permanent, right? How would you rank Arsenal's summer transfer, bro? And again, which transfers stand out in your opinion, fam?
Bro, when it comes to Arsenal, yeah, we all know their fans hype up the players, but like, I'm just looking at this now, you know.
Yo, bro.
Raheem Sterling to Arsenal, like, we know, like, we do know that whenever Arsenal take players or leech players off Chelsea, they always suck. Like, they look at, like, I mean, you can say Havertz maybe he's doing a little bit good, but for everybody else, I mean, we've seen Giroud, we've seen Czech, fam, we've seen, not Giroud, Czech, we've seen, who else, fam? Come on, give me some at least.
David Luiz, Willian.
Yeah, fam, they're all been players who haven't really been that top, so I don't think Sterling's going to do that well. And other than Sterling, I mean, I think everybody hypes up Calafiori, man. I don't think he's going to be suited for the Prem, you know.
Okay.
So that's just for me. I think decent. I think decent's fair for them.
A decent window. Yeah, same here. Because for me, like the main thing what they needed once again is a striker, bro. Is an absolute killer. In front of goal, right? And already like an opportunity arise versus Brighton. Where Kai Havertz was 1-1 through, right, with a Bart Verbruggen, and the game was 1-1, and they needed somebody there, a gunman, fam, an absolute lethal striker. When you look at Ivan Toney right now, who's going to Al Ali, when you look at Victor Osimhen right now, who's gone on loan, right, to Galatasaray, they should have been there trying their best to bring those in, right, but Arteta's gone in and brought in a 28-year-old in Mikel Merino. You get what I mean? Raheem Sterling was 29 years old. They didn't, like, yeah, people were saying bringing a winger, right? But Sterling should have been the least of their worries, in my opinion. Calafiori, I do see the signing, 22 years old, another brilliant centre back that they have. Arsenal's defense is brilliant this season, right? But it's just the whole thing about the striker, man. They needed a killer, bro, and they've not brought that in. So you are correct about that, bro. It's going to be, they're going to be going into a decent window, in my opinion, fam. It's just not good enough for a team that's come second place like 2 years in a row, right? And they've missed out, especially on last year with them not taking enough chances and clearing enough games. I think that's going to come back to Bayern this season, and it's already doing it, and it's already proving it right now with that Brighton game. Right, Chelsea. Oh my God, dude, we're gonna be here for 2 hours.
Sorry to cut you, but what do you think of Calafiori? Do you you think he's going to be doing good at Arsenal?
I like Calafiori from what I've seen from the Euros. I do like him. I do like him. But time will tell, though. You know, it's one of those things where time will tell.
Okay.
Right.
Go on.
The Chelsea, dude. This is gonna take way too long. Oh my god, bro. Let's just look at Chelsea, dude. Let's just look at Chelsea, bro. Look at this, dude. What is this, bro? Bro.
I think I'm on there as well, you know.
Huh?
I think I'm on there.
Same here, bro. Nah, I think all the guys from Pro Clubs teams is there, bro. I'm just gonna talk about the notable ones, bro, because we could be here for time, fam. Could be here for time, right? So the notable ones for Chelsea are Pedro Neto from Wolverhampton, Joao Felix from Atletico Madrid, Kieran Dewsbury-Hall. People forget that he's signed for Chelsea, but he has signed for Chelsea from Leicester. Yeah, Philip Jorgensen, the goalkeeper from Villarreal, Mike Penders from KRC Genk. Aaron Anselmino from Boca Juniors, in Argentina, Renato Vega from FC Basel. There was Caleb Wiley as well, Mark Gui from Barcelona, Tosin Adarabioyo from Fulham, Jadon Sancho from Manchester United, and is there anybody else of note? Nah, but let's look at the outgoings as well. Let's just look at the outgoings. So Ian Matson's left, Conor Gallagher's left, Lewis Hall's been made permanent right now from Newcastle. Romelu Lukaku's gone to Napoli on a permanent because he was always on loan from Chelsea to, was it Inter Milan and AS Roma? Omar Hutchinson's gone to Ipswich on a permanent, and Angelo's gone to Al Nassr on a permanent. Diego Moreira there's gone on a permanent for €2 million for Strasbourg. Hakim Ziyech has gone Galatasaray. Malang Sarr, there's a free transfer. Thiago Silva, he's left them as well. Tino Anjorin, Raheem Sterling has gone on loan to Arsenal, as we spoke about. Leslie Ugochukwu, he's gone to Southampton on a loan transfer to. Amanda Broha has gone to Everton on loan, and Georgia Petrovic has gone to Strasbourg. Trevor Chalobah has left them. Kepa Arrizabalaga left them. Alfie Gilchrist has left them. Caleb Wiley's just been loaned out as soon as he was bought. Just so many players, dude. Bashir Humphreys, Gabriel Solina, Aaron Anselmino, Mike Pedera, and Eddie Beach. Right. For Chelsea, which players do stick out in your opinion, bro?
I'm honest. This is a shocking one. To be selling this many players for Chelsea, not like other than Pedro Neto, everybody else is not Chelsea's level. Maybe apart from Jadon Sancho, but I think it's a shocking window, bro. Like generally, like yes, they have signed a good striker in Joao Pedro, but like, why are you bringing back Felix, fam? Like, he wasn't fit for the Prem. Why are you bringing him back? You get what I mean?
Okay.
And then you also have a huge question marks on signing Dewsbury-Hall from Leicester. Like, he's not Chelsea's level.
Okay.
So it's kind of a meh.
And people always forget that he's a Chelsea player, you know.
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Yeah, for me, Pedro Neto is one of the most notable ones. You know, like he's one of the best wingers in the Premier League. On his day, he's absolutely unstoppable. Can play right or left wing. Joao Felix, when he plays for Chelsea, he does well. Literally on his debut, did get a goal once again for Chelsea a few weeks ago versus Wolverhampton. Right. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, again, this guy, I always forget he plays for Chelsea, dude. I don't know what was the needless signing for this guy. Absolutely needless signing because I've got Romeo Lavia as well there. So I don't know why Kieran Dewsbury-Hall went to Chelsea, fam, because he's going to go there to sit on the bench and just do a Calvin Phillips, sit on the bench and just do nothing, bro, and then just get loaned out again. That's what's going to happen, bro. It's easy to see that. Right? But Renato Vega is going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen with him because he's a left back for Chelsea. Chelsea right now, they had Ben Chilwell. He's not favoured by Maresca. They've got Cucurella, who's a left back too. So we'll see what's going to happen with him. Tosin Adarabioyo, another one, a centre back. It's going to be so many competition spots for that centre back spot for Chelsea because they've got Badiashile, Disasi, Fofana, Colwell, Tosin Adarabioyo's there. I'm forgetting there's one more guy as well, but there's just too many centre backs there for that Chelsea team. So let's see what happens with the tossing. And then with Jadon Sancho, of course, joining from Manchester United, he is one of 8 attackers that Chelsea have. Because Sancho, he was not happy with Ten Hag because he was not getting enough playing time and he fell out with Ten Hag. Of course, he's going to join Chelsea on a permanent next season, right? But it's going to be very interesting to see what happens this season. He's going to get a lot of playing time. He's going to transform Chelsea. We'd have to wait and see about that. But for Chelsea, this window, man, like for the players that they've brought in, right? I would have thought that they would have brought in like another striker, like a really proven striker, one more like high level midfielder. 3-4 players maybe I can see from there, because it's just all the signs are just a whole bunch of nonsense, bro. It is, dude. Mike Penders from Genk, 20 million euros. It's just literally just wasting. Horrible window, bro. I have to put it as a horrible window. It's just needless signings, dude. You've got about 8 goalkeepers now. It's weird. It's just a needless window, bro. Like so many unnecessary signings. Like Caleb Wiley, 10 million from Atlanta. Penders, bro. I've never heard of him before. And we do keep our heads in that the Belgian Pro League is on, and we've never heard of him. Philip Jorgensen, and like 2 goalkeepers, dude. Like, what are they doing, man? Honestly, what are they doing, bro? What else is there? Bro. Anyway, yeah, we'll move on, fam. We'll move on, bro. Because that for me, this Chelsea one, bro, it's Najib says they need Lakaka back. Oh my god. Right. We'll move on, fam. We'll move on, bro. So the next team is Crystal Palace. Crystal P, down in the southern part of London. So Crystal Palace, right? Their major outgoing, in my opinion, 2 major outgoings was Mikel Olise and Anderson. So for Crystal Palace, right, manager Ole Glasner, these are their inbound players. So Eddie Nketiah, so what you doing? Right. So the major inbounds were Eddie Nketiah, Maxence Lacroix, Ismail Assar, Chadi Riyad, Daji Kamada, Louis Moden, Trevor Chalobah, Matt Turner on a loan, David Ozil, and of course these are the players returning back from the end of the loans. Jesuran Raksahi, Malcolm Ebuwe, Joe Whitworth, Luke Planche, David Ozil once again. He got loaned that twice. He got loaned that twice. So he was at the Crystal Palace under 21 teams and then got loaned out to Derby County. Scott Banks, the departures, 4 major departures. Wow. Olise, Joachim Anderson, Sam Johnstone, Jordan Ayew, right? Yaro Riedewald as well. He's left them too. Hudson Edwards left him as well. He's gone to Leicester. I do remember that happening. Nauru Ahameda, he's gone to Stade Rennes. Raksaki's gone again on loan, right, to Sheffield United. Joe Whitworth, he's left. Ozil, Nathan Ferguson, James Tompkins. So Tompkins, of course, 35 years old, being released by Crystal Palace, and Trevor Chalobah as well. Right. Which of these players for you stand out for Crystal Palace?
I mean, you have the obvious like Nketiah, but I mean, you also have Sarr. Sarr is good. You know, I'm a big fan of Sarr, so it would be nice if we can see if he can step up to the shoes of Olise.
True, on that right wing spot, right? But for me, we have to wait and see what Eddie Nketiah does. Crystal Palace right now, because with Mateta, I think Mateta has lost his form from the end of last season to the Olympic season as well. Maxence Lacroix is a really good replacement, in my opinion, for Joachim Anderson from Wolfsburg, a really good centre back, in my opinion. Ismail Assar, once again, like he's this one guy. He's always been linked with Manchester United, your Barcelonas, your PSGs, your Arsenals, right? But on his day is an absolutely brilliant player, but he just needs to kick up the ass for him to actually perform well. Dachi Kamada, I remember him from Eintracht Frankfurt, a real clever player. Hopefully he finds his feet more in the Premier League and actually has more of an impact. But Crystal Palace were trying to bring in Jude Bellingham as well, Jude Bellingham's brother in the window, but Sunderland didn't want to let him go. For me, let's see, losing Olise. Let's see who they lost. And who they're replacing with. So Olise, Anderson, Sam Johnston, Jordan Ayew is the 4 that's left. Olise and Anderson, they want to feel that one hard, right? But they've done well to bring in other players like around that position for Olise, and the centre back spot as well to partner Salah Mark Gay. So for me, I would I want to put a it's a decent window. It's a decent window. It's not the best of ones, but it's a decent one. Manchester United. Oh my god. United. So Manchester United, we've had a few players leave as well this summer transfer window, bro. We've had a few players leave, man. Let's see current summer transfers. So so for Manchester United, we've brought in Lenny Yoro, Mango Ugarte, Matthias Delin, Joshua Zirkzee, Nusa Mazraoui, and Toby Collier was promoted to the Manchester United first team. And of course, these are the guys that came back from their loan spells, but they've immediately gone straight back out once again. So the departures were Scott McTominay, Mason Greenwood, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Willie Kambuala, Hannibal Mejbri, Facundo Pellistri, Alvaro Fernandez, Donny van der Beek, Rafael Varane, Omari Forson, Jadon Sancho, Anthony Martial, Brandon Williams, Sofran Amrabat. So for me, right, notable players, Matthias Delint and Lenny Yoro, Joshua Zirkzee, Nusa Mazraoui, Manuel Ugarte. We did need all these players, but we needed one more midfielder and another striker. Because again, like Jadon Sancho's just left right now, and we've our only wingers right that we have is Garnacho, Ahmad, and Anthony and Rashford. Those are only wingers that we have right now because Pellistri and Mason Greenwood, they've been sold as well. So it's not a horrible window. You know, it's been a good window for us. We've got rid of some dead weight as well, in my opinion. We've been putting some really good deals for Pellistri as well. If Pellistri is sold on for a huge amount of fee, we get a portion from that amount as well. Same thing with the Mason Greenwood, Aaron Wan-Bissaka too. So in my opinion, for United, it's a good window, man. It's not the best window ever, but it's a good window, bro. Just the ins and outs were really good for us. Right. Newcastle United. So let's check out Newcastle. Did Newcastle really lose anybody this season? Who did they bring in as well? I think Newcastle it was hard for them to bring in a few people because of the whole FFP thing, just how FFP struck everybody in that for the summer transfer as well, right? But sorry, bro, I didn't even let you talk about Man United, fam. But
I don't, fam. Trust me.
Yeah, you not said anything. Yeah, true. So for Newcastle, they've made Lewis Hall permanent, for 33 million euros. Or Odysseus Vlachodimos was brought in from Nottingham Forest. William Osula was brought in from Sheffield United. Lloyd Kelly was a free transfer from Bournemouth. John Roddy was a free transfer. Lloyd Kelly. John Roddy was brought in as a free transfer from Birmingham. Alex Murphy was promoted. And that's it, bro, basically. And then, of course, the players that returned back on loan and most of them really got sold straight on, right, was Yankuba Minte. He's joined, what's their face now? Brighton. Harrison Ashby. He's literally come back from his loan spells. Is ending next year with Newcastle. He's a QPR. Garan Kuo, his loan spell ended with FC Volendam, and Joe White as well. He's right now on loan at Milton Keynes Dons. So these are the exits, right, from Newcastle. So Elliot Anderson has gone to Nottingham Forest for 41 million euros. That's a lot of money, right? But I do kind of like Elliot Anderson. He had a really great game versus Wolverhampton over the weekend. Yankuba Minte has gone to Brighton. Of course, with 35 million euros. Ryan Fraser has gone to Southampton on a free transfer. Same thing with Matt Ritchie. He's gone to Portsmouth on a free transfer. Kel Watts is going to Cambridge United on a free transfer. Jamal Lewis has gone to Sao Paulo on loan. I just found out about that today, actually, which is really crazy. Harrison Ashby, he's gone to QPR on a loan transfer. Same thing with Joe White. That Milton Keynes Dons one ends next year. Loris Karius was released. Paul Dummett was released. Jeff Hendrick was released, and Lewis Hall has been made permanent by Chelsea. So it's not a real it's not a real good one for me for Newcastle. So for me, this is a horrible transfer window for Newcastle because Newcastle was meant to be going um, from basically on an upward on an upward trajectory. Because if you look at the previous transfer windows, right, they've brought in Bruno Guimaraes, Alexander Isak, Anthony Gordon, Sancho Tonali right now, right, but I was expecting a lot more from Newcastle. The only like signing of note again because it's due to fair play is Lewis Hall, right? And would you agree with this as well? Like, because here there's no players of note, man.
Oh.
Newcastle fan.
No, what was the question? What were you asking?
Would you agree that basically Newcastle like are you on the same page that they've not brought anybody of note?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you saw Newcastle's like it was not last season, season before when they brought Isaac from Sociedad and Anthony Gordon from Everton. That you seen after that window they become better. They've done the same thing as last season. They haven't brought anyone, so I just don't know how they're going to finish high this season. I mean, it's apart from Lloyd Kelly, who kind of got my attention because of his surname. Everybody else has been all right.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So for me, it's a horrible window for Chelsea, bro. I have to put that as a horrible window, man. So it's not. Of course, it's FFP that's absolutely lambasted them, and they were trying to raise money as well through FFP for them to actually bring in like a better players because they were trying to bring in Mark Gahey as well. They weren't like over like 60 million pound odd. For him to be brought in, right? But yeah, they just couldn't do it because Crystal Palace really held strong about keeping Mark Gay, which I wish I agree with, bro, because Mark Gay was a real good centre back for England in the Euros too. So shout out to Crystal Palace for actually holding on tight. Because if I was me, if I was another team, bro, 60 million for Mark Gay, I would have been taking that in a heartbeat, fam. Right. He's gonna call back in a second. He's just disconnected. The Wolverhampton Wanderers is the next team, right? So Wolverhampton Wanderers, of course, one player that has left them of note. It is what's his name now? Pedro Neto is going and join Chelsea. For how much was it? 60 million euros. 60 million euros, right? So Wolverhampton they've brought in Andre from Fluminense, which is this came out of nowhere, in my opinion, dude. I like Andre. He's a real good CDM, bro. So if you have like a midfield once again of like Andre and Gomez is crazy, absolutely crazy. Rodrigo Gomez from Braga, Sam Johnston from Crystal Palace, Pedro Lima from Sporting Recife, Tommy Doyle from Manchester City. It's a young good midfielder too, man. Man City just letting them go of all these young players. Dude. They've even had Liam Delap as well, who's joined Ipswich Town. You know what I mean? Bastian Mipuyu from FC Nantes, Jorgen Strand Larsen from Celta Vigo. He's a loan right now from Celta Vigo. Number 9, been really impressed with him. Scored against Chelsea as well. Like a week and a half ago. So we'll have to see more of him. Carlos Forbes, Tawanda Chirawa. He's been promoted from the Wolverhamptons under 21 teams to the first team. So these are the players that have left Wolverhampton right now. Start off with Gonzalo Guedes. He's left to go to Villarreal. Daniel Podence was on loan to Olympiacos, but he's gone to Al Shabab in Saudi Arabia. Fabio Silva, Yerson Mosquero, Sase Kaladzic. He was on loan to Eintracht Frankfurt. Chiquinho, he was on loan as well. He's gone back out. I think he's been sold or he's gone back out again. Bendegui's Bola, Joe Hodge, Shem Kando, Tawana Chihuahua, he's on loan. So all these guys, the last 3 guys have been loaned out and they're not back into summer next month. So end of June next month, or even end of May, and the beginning of January as well. So he's a half loan basically for Chem Campbell. So the notable departures, guys, for Wolverhampton, Pedro Neto, of course, has joined Chelsea. Max Kilman, Danny Podence, Bendeguiz Bola, Lewis Molden, Fabio Silva, Hugo Bueno, Kiyana Hueva, Chiquinho. There you go. Chiquinho's left is gone again. He's left him. He's gone out on loan to Mallorca. I was forgetting what team he'd gone to. Joe Hodge, Nathan Fraser, Chem Campbell, Tawanda Chirawa, and Noah Lemina. Right. which players, right, from the Wolverhampton team that I've brought in are of note?
I mean, they've not got a lot of players, man. Like, yeah, Valentino's gone as well, you know.
Yeah, Fabio Silva's been, yeah, I think that they had to get rid of him. It didn't work out for him over there.
Yeah, but for the other players, I think they should have been should have stayed if Wolves want to progress. You know what I mean? Even like Tommy Doyle. Tommy Doyle, I remember from the academy, was good.
Yeah.
But I guess I put them at horrible window.
Really? Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's not. It's well again. It's just the money that they've spent to.
It's just for me, you know, like for me. Sorry to cut you. Like for me, ever since the 1920 season, bro, like they finished 7th, like outside the top 6. They should ever since they've been just falling down. Well, it should be progressing up. It's been terrible since then. So these are not signings you take to upgrade the team.
Okay. Andre, for me, is the only decent one that they've actually signed. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I have to put Strand Larson as well is pretty decent for them too. I do like him at the moment right now, but yeah, only 2 guys. Sam Johnston from Crystal Palace. Yeah, it's not good enough, mate. It's not good enough to replace Pedro Neto as well. Like, because usually I've been praising Wolverhampton's recruitment for the last 2 years because of what they've done with them. Even like bringing in Matheus Cunha, they had Matheus Nunes. You got, I mean, a few years ago with Jota, Pedro Neto, dude, Ruben Neves was there too. But right now, man, it's just not looking good enough. And Gary O'Neill, if he's not careful this season, bro, they might struggle. They genuinely might struggle. But Andre is a really good signing, bro. And that one caught me off by surprise. But yeah, I have to put him at horrible window. Horrible window, fam. Right, Nottingham Forest, dude. Nottingham Forest. So with Nottingham Forest, right, these guys, they do a Chelsea, bro. They do a battle royale signing, fam. Like it's like a Royal Rumble over there with Nottingham Forest. They've got a hella players, mate. It's nuts. Right, so let's check out their ins and outs as well. Right, so for Nottingham Forest, they've brought in Elliot Anderson, Nikola Milenkovic, the centre back from Fiorentina, Roman Sosa from CA Talares, Morato from Benfica, Carmo from FC Porto, Jota Silva from Vittorio Guimaraes, Marcos Stamenic from Red Star Belgrade, Carlos Miguel from Corinthians, Eric De Silva, Moher from FC St. Pauli, James Ward-Prowse was a really good one from West Ham as a loan. Alex Moreno, another loan right from Aston Villa, the left back. Zach Albert's been promoted from the under-21 teams to the first team, and they've let a few players go. Go down there and check them out. So Musa Niakate has been bought by Lyon for 31 million euros, bro. Wow, 31 million euros for Niakate. Madness. Vlachodimos has been bought by Newcastle, as I said earlier. Ora Mangala too, right? Bought by Lyon. Joe Worrell's gone to Burnley for 5 million euros. Remo Freuler's going to Bologna for 4.5 million euros. Scott McKenna is going to Las Palmas in Spain on a free transfer. Loic Mbesso is going to a beer shot in Belgium in the Jupiler Pro League. He's going there for free. Alex Maiten is going to San Diego. That's unspecified yet. It's unspecified. Same thing with Brandon Aguilera too. That he's going to Real Ave FC in Portugal. That's unspecified. David Carmo Olympiacos. He's been loaned out. So the rest of these, right, there are own loans, and some of them are so there still are loans, but they're ending next year. So Matt Turner, Lewis O'Brien, Marcus Stamenic, Omar Richards, Josh Bowler, Jonathan Panzo, Felipe, the centre back, he's retired. Cheku Kuyate, he's been released. Harry Arthur has been released. Wayne Hennessy has been released. Giovanni Reina, he's been loaned back to Dortmund. Nuno Tavares, his loans ended. He's gone back to Dortmund. He's gone back to Arsenal. Sorry, Alex Moreno's came in. His loan ends next year because it's there for a season. And then Divock Origi is left. Gonzalo Montiel, his loans ended. He's gone back to Sevilla, and Rodrigo Ribeiro as well. His loans ended. He's gone back to Sporting Club de Portugal. Right. Which of these players, bro, stand out to you, fam?
I'm disappointed, man. What are you doing, fam? I thought he was gonna do a good job, fam. These transfers aren't it. I mean, apart from not Getty, fam. What's his name? The guy who came from Lyon, fam. I think he's gonna be good. Other than him, it's not that much action, to be honest.
He came from Lyon.
I think. Did he not come? Is he not from Lyon?
Who?
The Ketia dude.
Niakate left.
Niakate, sorry, yeah. He's left then. Then I don't think there's any action for them, fam.
Right. Yeah. It's just a whole lot of. It's when somebody talks and they say a whole lot of nonsense. That's just that.
Yeah.
That's just that. Yeah. It's literally just a whole lot of player salad, in my opinion. That's what they've done this. Nottingham Forest have done this season in, season out, ever since they've been in the Premier League. Somehow they always stay up, which is by luck, in my opinion, because they even got a few points deduction last season, right? Maybe Elliot Anderson and Nikola Milenkovic are players of note, right? But the rest of the guys, dude, Ramon Sosa, like 12 million. It's just. Why, honestly, right? Like, why do teams do this? Like, why do teams like go out there and just buy a whole lot of players that they genuinely want? If some of them won't even play, bro. Carlos Miguel. Hopefully nothing happens to the Nottingham goalkeeper. But is this guy going to play? Is he going to play, bro? Eric De Silva Moher, yes, he's 18 years old, right? But maybe he's a young up and coming baller, but he's not playing, bro. He's not playing, dude. Like Nottingham Forest, I think they've got like Ole Einar still in that starting lineup. They've got Elanga, Callum Hudson-Odoi. This guy definitely is gonna get loaned that again. Morato, a young guy from Benfica. Like, what is this, right? With like this obsession with like Benfica and Porto, bro, from like all these teams, because that's where Nottingham Forest brought Vlachodimos from, and he rarely featured for Nottingham Forest last season. He rarely featured for them, bro, and he's already gone to Newcastle, dude. So for me, it's a horrible window. It's a horrible window, bro. It's just bringing in just a whole lot of players for no reason. Just another battle royale, right? Bournemouth Football Club. So Bournemouth, of course, had a massive departure of Dominic Solanke. He's left them to go join Tottenham Hotspur. Where is Bournemouth right now? Right. So Dominic Solanke is going to join Tottenham Hotspur, right? And for me, the business that Bournemouth have done is good. Is good, bro. I do like their business, because the way that you replace Dominic Solanke, right, is you replace him with another gunman, which they've done with Evan Nilsson from Porto, bro. 37 million euros for Evan Nilsson. Hopefully he does well, because for me, like at Porto, as well, what Valentino said as well, he's bowled out for them, dude. Absolutely bowled out, and hopefully he can do the same thing for Bournemouth. Lewis Sinisterra, made permanent from Leeds, 23 million euros. I think he scored from the other day against Everton in that comeback. Enes Unal, Turkish forward, joined from Getafe. Dean Hewson, this signing here, bro, 19 years old, centre back, right? This guy his life is so strange, because he's like Scandinavian, but he's born in Spain, and his like family's Dutch. It's mad. It's crazy how he's like, and for 15 million euros, bro. Like, people need to keep an eye out for this guy. They need to keep an eye out for him. Julian Araujo, they've signed him from Barcelona, because again he was that young kid who was at Barcelona, but now again Barcelona just let him go, fam, because again Barcelona just always bring in young ballers. They're a revolving door of talented players, bro. From La Masia, Alex Paulson, the goalkeeper from Wellington, in the A League in Australia. Daniel Jebison from Sheffield United on a free. Kepa Arrizabalaga from friggin' Chelsea on a loan transfer, which is again for me brilliant from Bournemouth. Hamed Junior Traore, his loans ended, so he's coming back right now. Chris Methven, his loan ends next season. He's with Sunderland. Same thing with Jaden Anthony. His loan ends next season with Burnley. Same thing with Joe Rothwell. His loan ends next season with Leeds. And of course, Jemison once again. He's being loaned back out to Watford from Bournemouth, right? And their departures, the main departures: Dominic Solanke, Kiefer Moore, Lloyd Kelly, Jamal Lowe, Gavin Kilkenny, Hamed Traore, Romain Fev, Chris Methven, Jaden Anthony, Neto, Joe Rothwell, Daniel Jemison, Alex Paulson, Emilio Marcondes, Ryan Fredericks. He's basically they've been released. Same thing with the Darren Randolph. He's been released as well. Ines now his loans ended. Lewis Terra the loan ended, but they've been made permanent basically. Kepa, his loan ends next year, and Andre Radu, his loans ended. Right, which of these players stand out in your opinion for Bournemouth, or is it just the one with Evan Nilsson?
As like this is a transfer window we have to look at, bro. Like such a good, even though they've lost some crucial players, like for example Sinistra, fam. Like he's a very good player, fam. I liked it. They've lost him.
Sinistra has been made permanent by Bournemouth, okay. Bro. You can see it right there.
Okay, that's good. Then that's good, fam. Yeah, that's a very good signing. They've also got Kepa, fam. They're both very good players, man. So I think Bournemouth's gonna have a very good season.
Right.
I would say decent. I would say maybe no. I would say good. If Fulham's good, I think they should be good as well.
What's going on, Jordan? What's going on, lad? Jordan OTF. Jordan, is it only the family you mean, fam? I'm talking to myself for ages. Yeah, bro. Sorry, fam. It's because it's on two different screens in the Jeep, so it's just on two different screens, bro. That's why. Right. I spoke about Evan Nilsson. Hopefully, he can replicate to what Dominic Solanke did for them last season. They've still got good players in their first teams. Antoine Semenyo right now is looking like a reliable player for Bournemouth for this season too. So hopefully Andoni Iraola does well. Like literally that comeback versus Everton, bro. Nobody was seeing that. Nobody was seeing that. And for me, hopefully that Bournemouth once again catches a lot of teams off guard. Right. So their business, I'd say it's a decent window, bro. I'll say it's a decent one. I'll say it's better than the Nottingham Forest one, because Nottingham Forest, bro, they just used up their money, right, just for a whole lot of nonsense. Why they could have just basically used up, like, let's say, spent at least 40 or 30 million, right, on one player that's actually of quality, rather than just going out and 7 million here, 7 million there, 7 here, 7. It's too much sporadicness, bro. Like, I think, like in football, sometimes like quality is better than quantity, in my opinion, because when you've got like 3 midfielders, right, who are all 30 million, who are all 10 million euros, right, and combine the 30 million, while you've got one midfielder who's got absolute world-class, top class quality, right, who's 30 million euros. For me, I'd rather spend it on that guy who's 30 million euros. God forbid the guy's injury prone, fan, but that's what I'd rather do, and that's what Bournemouth did and went and signed Evan Nilsson. Right. The next one, guys. The next one. Which team's the next one, fam? It is Ipswich. Is it Ipswich? Let me see. It is. No, it's Aston Villa. Aston Villa, bro. AVFC. So Aston Villa last season, in my opinion, they absolutely killed it, bro. In summer transfers last season, Villa were ridiculous, fam. They were going out Musa Diaby's, bro. They were insane last season. It was one of my favorite ones because they were low kicking. They brought in like Pau Torres as well from Villarreal, which a lot of top class teams were after, right? But let's check out Aston Villa right now, fam. So AVFC. So Aston Villa. So Aston Villa, right? Look at this business. I like this business from Aston Villa. I do. Amadou Onana from Everton for 55 million euros. Ian Matson, Cameron Archer, Jaden Philogene, Samuel Illing Jr. from Juventus, Lewis Dobbin, Enzo Berenchea, Ross Barkley, Lamar Bogard, of course, and then these are the players that are leaving and also have been sold out, right? Alex Moreno, Morgan Sanson, Costa, Nedeljkovic, Filippo Coutinho, Leander Dendoncker, Lewis Dobbin, Kane, Kazler Hayden, Lino Sosa, Philip Marshall. Right. And these are the permanent transfers and the guys who've been released as well. So they're main departures. So Moussa Diaby is left to Al Ittihad for 60 million euros. Douglas Luiz has gone to Juventus alongside his girlfriend, Alicia Lehman. So it was a whole package deal with them too. Cameron Archer, Tino, Irok Burnham for Everton, Morgan Sanson, Vujami, Sini Salo, Callum Chambers, Alex Moreno, Samuel Illing Jr., Filippo Coutinho, Enzo Baranchena, Leander Dendoncker, Lewis Dobbin, Kane Kazler Hayden, Lino Sosa, Philip Marshall, and Nicolas Zaniolo, and Clement Longley, right? So most of these players have been loaned out and they've been bought permanently. But for me, it's just like bringing in, right, Amadou Onana to replace Douglas Luiz is an absolute masterstroke in my opinion, dude. It's a masterstroke, bro, because look what's he doing right now. Like his impact that he's had, right, on Aston Villa this season, dude. What, 2 goals already in the first 3 games? Absolute madness, right? Ian Matson, a Champions League finalist with Borussia Dortmund, signed him straight away from Chelsea, right? And the thing is too, right, for me, like, I think that Aston Villa hit Chelsea so quickly with this transfer. Like Chelsea didn't realize to the left back that they've had, because they've had to bring in Renato Vega to replace Ian Matson, in my opinion, and it's done well for them. Of course, like these first 3 games, right? In the West Ham game is really crucial for them getting the 3 points, because he's the one that put the cross in for Jean Duran's goal in the dying minutes of that West Ham game. Jaden Philogene, one of the standout wingers in the Championship for Hull City last season. Who else is there? Ross Barkley, who found his love for football back with Luton City last season. It's a good window, bro. It's a genuinely good window for Aston Villa. But what are you telling me, fam? Is there any players of note as well for you that stand out? Or
I mean, of course, we have to talk about Mr. Amadou Onana, my guy, bro. I always call him my guy, fam. What a transfer! We've seen him in his debut as well against West Ham away. Absolutely amazing. So I say keep my eye on him. And also, I mean, wait, I'm sorry. How was Archer there as well?
Yeah, Archer he was bought in for 16 million, wasn't it, from Sheffield United, because I forgot where it was now. Cameron Archer. He's literally at a Premier League team. What was
the first thing we did? Was it Southampton?
It was, I think, Southampton. Yeah, I think it was Southampton, bro. Must have been Southampton that he was at, because I'm pretty sure he's at Villa right now. You know. Okay. Is it at Villa?
I don't know. I mean,
it's at Southampton. I think this must be an error. This must be an error then. Yes, this must be an error. It must be an error. I think it's an error on their side, or maybe it's there. Okay, it's there. So they bought him and they sold him straight. Did they buy him and sell him straight away?
Wow.
I think they bought him and sold him straight away. You know. 1 second. Let me look at his club history. So he came from I think he came from the academy. Yeah, I think he came from the academy, bro. So he was at Villa, right? And then he was on loan to Preston, on loan to Middlesbrough. So he was on. So yeah, so he was on loan basically, to Sheffield United. Yeah. Okay, it makes sense then. So he was a Villa academy product, and then Southampton just recently bought him right now.
Okay.
Right, but what do you say then? For Villa, is it a decent window? Is it a good one? Because it's not a horrible one for me. I think it's a good one, bro.
Yeah, Amadou Onana's good, man. To get like him, bro.
Yeah, to replace him is good business. It's good business. Right, Brentford Football Club. The Bees, Brentford. So with Brentford, right, of course, their major departure was Ivan Toney, but they've managed to keep two guys, in my opinion, the dynamic duo in Johan Wissa and Brian Mbeumo, right? So let's check out who they've brought in, guys, and who's also left the club too. So current transfers, So right now, right, for Brentford, they've brought in Igor Thiago from Club Brugge, Sepp Vandenberg from Liverpool, Fabio Carvalho from Liverpool, Gustavo Nunes from Gremio, Jaden Megoma from Southampton, Ji Kim from Brentford B, so that's their second team. Ben Winterbottom from their second team. David Raya's left to join Arsenal on a permanent, so these are all permanent ones. Miles Pert Harris is going to Southampton and he's back to he's on loan and his loan ends next year. Same thing with Ellery Balcombe, he's going to St Mirren in Scotland. Ben Winterbottom is going to FC Fylde in I think that's near Blackburn. Fylde. I'm trying to remember what Fylde. I think it's near Blackpool. I think it's near Blackpool. I think it's up north, so somewhere near Blackpool. I think it is. FC Fylde. I'm trying to remember.
I don't think so.
Fylde.
I'm pretty sure it's not, because I know Blackpool's next to Fleetwood, isn't it?
Yeah. So Blackpool's like northwest, so it's a little bit upper than Manchester. Where's Fylde again? Lancashire, yeah, bro. See?
I mean,
it's literally right next to Blackpool, fam.
Really?
Literally there, it's on the map. It's literally right next to Blackpool, bro.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
This guy, bro, trying to test my geography, fam. He's trying to test my geography, bro.
Throws the top right hand.
Yeah, bro. This guy, right? It's throw the top right hand. You're a menace, right? Departure. Ivan Toney is left, of course, to join Al Ali. David Raya is going to join Arsenal on a permanent. Finn Stevens has joined FC St. Pauli. Thomas Strakose, he's gone on a free transfer to AK Athens. Shandon Baptiste, he's left them to go to Luton. Zanke is going to Anderlecht. Charlie Good's gone to Stevenage. Onyeka has gone to FC Augsburg in Germany. Miles Pert-Harris, he is gone to Swansea, as was said earlier. Eric Balcombe, St Mirren. Ben Winterbottom, FC Fylde. Sam Ghoddos is being released by them, and Neil Maupay is gone. He's gone to Marseille. Actually, he's not gone to Everton. He's actually gone to Marseille. So Neil Maupay has gone to Everton, but. Which of these guys stand out to you? And do you think that Igor Thiago can replace Ivan Toney as an absolute bagsman for them? Because for me, Igor Thiago right now, he actually has picked up an injury before he's even played for Bournemouth, for Brentford this season, bro. Do you think he can replace Ivan Toney?
First of all, I want Ivan Toney to stink, so hopefully he stinks for Al fam. Because anybody who goes to Al fam, good luck, fam. Like, bro, I wish you the best of luck. Second of all,
this guy, bro, you're an angel, bro. You're absolutely on it. Yeah, what's up, fam? Cool, continue, bro.
No, I'm laughing because the laugh didn't come on the mind of this show.
Bro, he said it's like his first things were like I just hope the very worst for Ivan Toney, from hater guy, dude.
Second of all, I think I don't know. I think Fabio Carvalho is a good signing, but like for the rest, fam, like it's tough, bro. Like it's tough for Brentford, fam. Like there's no like kind of signings. I think losing Raya, fam. I think they shouldn't have lost Raya so easily.
True.
Because how much did they get them for? I think like what, 30 mil.
So he joined from Blackburn Rovers, because my manager at work supports Blackburn Rovers, and he always says like we should have got more for Raya. From Brentford, I think it's like 16 million euros. I think it was that much. I'm forgetting how much he joined from Blackburn from. But for me, right, like they did well to actually keep a hold. Let's see. So it was. It's not even 16 million, bro. It's 1.5 million.
That's
bro.
terrible.
That's crazy. 1.5, 3.3, right? But for me, like, hopefully Carvalho can be like somebody who absolutely galvanizes them and just absolutely balls out. Yeah, he's got the potential to ball out, because he was at Liverpool, but he was somewhere else last season. From forgetting he was last season, but hopefully he can do well for them. Igor Thiago, I've not seen anything from him right now. Can he do what Ivan Toney can do? But Wissa and Mbeumo, they're the two guys that should be getting the goals for Brentford, as you see with in Buemo a few days ago scored what 2 goals versus what's their face versus Southampton. So for me, like Ivan Toney is going to be a big miss for them, right? But they still are in good hands in Worcester and Brentford, right? And Brian and Buemo. But I'm just going to say it's a decent, yeah, it's a decent one for the Brentford standards because again they're not like a money loaded team, but we're just gonna have to wait and see, man. We're gonna have to wait and see, bro. About Brentford to see what they get up to. Right, Everton.
I'm sorry to cut you, but like, can you not just put Fulham down? I don't know why you've put them good window.
Why do you like the Fulham good? It's a good window, bro.
For the players, sign again, like I swear.
Bro, Smith Rowe. Let's look at who Fulham signed again, bro. For me, I think it's just a good window for them. Let's see. So it was Smith Rowe, Reece Nelson. Who else was there as well? Fucking hell, what's his name now? Joachim Anderson, Sessegnon.
So basically London rejects.
Sander Berger. So Smith Rowe, Joachim Anderson, Sander Berger, Sessegnon, and yeah, there's Reece Nelson as well. Like for me, this because if you think about it, yeah, like with Fulham, replacing João Palhinha is difficult, bro, for like a CDM because the CDM market is very tough, bro. Like even with United right now, like we're signing Ugai, but I don't think that Ugai is a massive needle mover, right, for Manchester United, right? With Fulham, like yes, Anthony Robinson flies underneath the radar, right? But they need somebody who's got decent quality to deputize for him if he's out. You get what I mean? They've still let's look at their squad as well. Let's look at their full squad too.
But they don't have a standout player though. You know what I mean?
Who?
They don't have a standout player.
Of course they don't. And this is where like coaching comes in, bro. Because if they've got a good coach, fam, like for me, because last season, right, the way that Fulham played was good. They came to Old Trafford and turned us over, bro. If you forget that, dude. Like Fulham last season, they actually pulled out some really good results, right? They've still got Andres Pereira in midfield. They've still got Alex Iwobi, who was playing well for them. Rodrigo Muniz, you forget about that striker who played well for them. Raul Jimenez is there for them, bro. This is a decent team, fam. If you're comparing the Fulham team, right, to the Everton team, which team would you rather have if you were a manager, fam?
Yeah, of course, Fulham, fam.
Yeah, bro. It's just good. Timothy Castagna as well. He's there. It's a good Bird Leno, the goalkeeper. It's a good like it's a good like 14th, 13th, 12th like a Premier League team, bro. You know what I mean? Because for me, I still think that Fulham are staying up. That's just my opinion. But that's why I gave them a good window, bro.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. But when I'm looking at the teams in a decent window, I think Fulham has just had the same amount. Like literally the same. Like for me, if you put Arsenal in decent window, and like was it Southampton or it was someone who I think it might have been. It's not Crystal Palace. No, I think it was Southampton. Yeah, like I think them and Fulham have the same window, fam.
Southampton's at a decent window, you think?
No, I think Fulham and Southampton have had the same amount of quality in their windows.
What's this thing? Yeah, bro. 1 second. Something just popped up here, bro. Right. Let's look. Okay then. So should we look at the Southampton one then?
Yeah,
and compare. Okay, then we'll look at the Southampton one and then compare.
Southampton signed some names, fam.
Southampton signed some names.
Fam, you need to fix your stream thing because it's blurry, fam. And I'm having it as the highest picture quality.
Right, I don't know what's going on with it, fam.
So look at your camera.
Oh no, are you talking about now?
Yeah, the screen resolution is weak, fam.
Okay, how about now?
20p. Still the same. A little bit better. But...
Yeah, it's a little bit better. Yeah, because I think it dropped down somewhere. 1 sec.
Anyways, yeah, look at Southampton, fam. Like they have Howard Bell. I don't remember sales player, fam. Yeah, like we're forgetting that he's an Arsenal starting 11 keeper. Well, he's very good. They have Arch. No, wait. Who did you say got who did you say got Archer from? Was it Villa or Southampton?
Southampton.
Okay, so yeah, Southampton also got him from Howard Bellis from. Like, these are very good players, bro. In my opinion, they have a better window than Fulham, fam.
Right, just give me a sec. I just need to fucking try the parameters for this. I think it is during the stream. Match title.
Yeah, now it's good, fam. Now it's good. Lucian's go back to normal.
It's gone back to normal, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I think it's because the thing had dropped down. 1 second. Yeah, because here it's giving me quality. Try 720.
You need to use a better IBS.
Huh?
You need to use a better IBS.
What do you mean? Also, I have to sort it out later on.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the Southampton one that you were talking about. Just exit out of that one. Right. So this is the Southampton one that you're talking about, right? So Taylor Howard, Bellis, Aaron Ramsdale, Flynn Dowles, Cameron Archer, Matheus Fernandez, Ben Brereton Diaz, Yukinari Sugawara, Nathan Wood, Ronnie Edwards, right? If you're looking at this team, who would you rather have which players would you have rather signed, bro? Smith Rowe, Reece Nelson, Joachim Anderson. Oh, who else is there?
Might as well, fam.
Huh?
Lallana, Ryan Fraser, bro. Like, these are very good players, fam. Charlie Taylor as well.
Lallana is literally 36 years old. What are you about?
But, bro, he's still quality, fam.
Lallana's not quality, bro. He's 36 years old.
Is Ryan Fraser not quality?
Bro, Ryan Fraser. Let's look at Ryan Fraser. I think this guy was, like, injured. I'm pretty sure he was injured.
Still.
Let's see. Was he not injured?
Charlie Taylor as well, you know. Charlie Taylor's a good left back, fam.
Charlie, bro, get out of here, fam.
Nah, bro.
Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. One appearance in the Premier League. One appearance in the Premier League and play for Fleetwood, bro. Get out of here, fam. What are you on about? What are you on about, bro? What are you on about? Anyway, yeah, decent window for Fulham. Southampton, no, good window for Fulham. Southampton is staying undecent. Sorry, mate, but yeah, what the fuck, dude? Right.
Yeah, sorry, Fleetwood down, fam.
Everton. Let's look at Everton's team. Everton losing Amadou Onana. I think it was Neil Maupay there as well with them, and then he's gone to Lyon. No, was it Marseille now on a permanent? So Everton have brought in Jacob Brian, Ilman Ndiaye, Tim Irok Burnham, Jesper Lindström, Asmir Begovic, Amanda Breuer, Oro Mangala. They've promoted Harry Tyler. Neil Maupay's left them, of course. He's gone. He's gone to Brentford, but he plays for Marseille now, guys. I'm forgetting. I think it was. Who was it? Yeah. Left Brentford. Yeah, he was at Everton. Then now he's gone to Marseille. Mason Holgate's gone to West Brom. Billy Crane's gone to Accrington. Harry Tyler's gone to Blackpool, right? And then departures, Amadou Onana, he's gone to Aston Villa. Ben Godfrey's gone to Atalanta. Lewis Dublin's gone to Aston Villa. More players have gone to Marseille. Andy Lonergan has gone to Wigan. Mason Holgate's gone to West Brom. Billy Crane has gone to Accrington Stanley. Harry Tyler has gone to Blackpool. Andre Gomez is retired. Dele Alli, he's not retired yet, but he's just a free agent. Amanda Breuer is gone to Chelsea on loan. He's joined them from Chelsea on loan. And Arnold Danjuma, he has gone back to Villarreal. His loan spell has ended, right? What would you give Everton's signings, bro?
Fam, like, I bet so much on Everton to finish high. Like, I think I've said Everton were going to finish 11th or 10th or something like that. No, I say 11th. Bro, and they've just had a terrible, like, starting. But you don't know. Maybe they could fix up in the middle of the season. But for signings, man, like, I don't know. First, like, Begovic is a very good transfer, yes. But for the rest of them, like, Jacob Bryan, man. Like, Jacob Bryan was I mean, what do you think of Jacob Bryan? Do you think he's a good player?
No.
Really? You
not good enough. Nah. Centre back. Centre back, nah.
He impressed me with Leon last season. I saw his performance against Marseille, fam. The home performance. He did well, fam.
There's only three.
Looking also at Broha, fam, as well. You know.
Who?
Broha, fam, the guy who came from Chelsea.
Yeah.
He's
for me,
also good.
Yeah, for me, there's only three. So right now is Amanda Broher, Team Irok Burnham, and where's he gone now? Jens
He has
Lindström.
Mapai as well.
Who?
Mapai is back as well. Mapai, fam. Is it Mapai? How do you?
Bro, he's gone to Marseille. I said this like 3 times. He's gone to Marseille. Right. So Team Irok Burnham. From the games that I've seen with him, he's very impressive in that midfield spot. Maybe he can be a suitable candidate to replace Amadou Onana. Amanda Broya, thing is with him, right? Like if he can replicate his form to what he did at Southampton, he can help Everton stay up right now. Because for me, I think Everton are getting relegated, bro. The way that they've started like this Premier League season is weird. How a Premier League team gets relegated. You get what I mean? Jesper Lindström is being around the block, got experience with Sheffield United in the Premier League. Was on loan He's on loan right now from Napoli to Everton. Right, he's another one that I'll be looking at right now. But Everton just need all the help that can get, bro, because it's all hands on deck, fam. Like. Again, starting like this, bro, is never a good sign in the Premier League, bro, because they are looking down the barrel of relegation, dude. Like when you've still got Idrissa Gana in your midfield, when you've still got Seamus Coleman, no offense to him, what an absolute professional he is, right? But it's just not good enough for him as a right back. Dominic Calvert-Lewin as your striker, Dwight McNeil, Harrison. I do like Harrison's attitude, but sometimes like the quality has to be better for Everton, dude. It has to be better, fam. It's going to be a long season for them as well, right? But it's decent. It's not the worst one ever, but it's just a decent. If I've put Chelsea with a horrible window because of them, it's okay. It's different standards for Everton and Chelsea to do like how they bring in players. Right? With Chelsea, for me, I would have thought that they would have brought in better players this summer transfer window. With Everton, like. I can see the money that they spend right now because of the whole FFP thing, because they keep getting slapped up with minus points, right? Even last season they deducted what 8 points last season.
9
you
points.
Know what I mean? 9 points last season.
Yeah.
9 points last season.
Tactic 6 out of 3.
Exactly. So it's different standards, and for me, the reason why I put again like Chelsea in a horrible window, right, is just to the amount of like nonsensical players that they've brought in for just nonsensical money, fam. They're still going to try this whole youth product thing, but sometimes you need experienced players in the Premier League, dude. Just look at the game against Crystal Palace. Like they needed experienced players, right, to kill off that freaking game, bro. You know what I mean? So Everton right now, yeah, it's a decent window for them. It's not the best one ever. Again, it's just due to fair play.
I want you to put out the flipping Crystal Palace game because that's disgraceful. I mean, the first game week of the Premier League at your home ground, you're facing a club who just lost their star player, Michael Olise, and you lose 4-0.
Who's this?
Everton.
What game are you watching, fam?
Wait, was it 4-0 or 3-0? The one they lost to Crystal Palace, fam. Was it not against Palace? I swear it was against Palace, fam.
What are you watching, bro?
But who did they face in the first game week, Everton?
The first Brighton.
Oh, sorry, Brighton. That was Brighton. Yeah, it was still a shocking performance.
You need to watch. You actually genuinely need to watch football, bro.
No, I just forgot, fam, because I remember seeing. I was like, wow.
They lost to Spurs 4-0 in the next game.
Yeah, that's terrible as well.
You genuinely need to watch football, bro.
No, because I saw the results the other day on my phone. I was like, how have they lost at their home ground? How have they lost?
They lost to Bournemouth in the first one. I remember because it was Mitoma and Minter that slapped them up, and then in the second one they went to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and they got battered there because Jordan Pickford made a mistake, and then it was Bournemouth at home a few days ago. Where they were winning 2-0 and then they lost that 3-2. That was disgusting to how they lost that game, by the way. Very disgusting. Very disgusting, bro. Everton are in the absolute deep crapper, fam. And if there's people joining right now, right, and they're seeing like Chelsea in a horrible window, guys, it's just the whole standards that I've put on Chelsea for them to do better with their money, especially right now because of the whole thing of signing young players. It's too much because once again, like they need experienced players. Chelsea do, bro. That's what they generally need right now because you can't be spending 15 million euros on a young goalkeeper from frigging Sweden, fam. You know what I mean? Like your younger brother was playing for a Sunday League team. Chelsea might see him, fam, and be like, "Oh, it's 20 million euros for him, bro." They're signing just anybody, bro, for nonsensical amounts of money, mate. So that's why for me, Chelsea's there, bro.
Offer from Chelsea. Do you hear it?
Yeah, everyone's getting offers.
As well.
Everybody's getting offers. Everyone's getting offers from Chelsea. Right. So the next one it is Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town, right? They've made a permanent signing of Omari Hutchinson. I've been watching this guy ever since he did that whole video with the F2 freestylers, bro. Like he would just pop up sometimes because he was at Arsenal's academy, and he would just pop up. I was like, I remember that guy, bro. He was like a little kid now. He's playing professionally, bro, in the Premier League. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So there we go. Speaking of Omari Hutchinson, he's a top one. Was brought in from Chelsea for 23 million euros. Jacob Greaves was brought in. Liam Delap was brought in from Man City. Jack Clark was brought in from Sunderland. Dara O'Shea was brought in from Burnley. Sammy Schmodix was brought in from Blackburn. This is a good signing, this guy. I'm pretty sure he was player of this season last year in the Championship. Schmodix, bro. He was on flames last season. Ariane Muric from Blackburn. I don't know why they signed him. This keeper is a walking calamity, dude. Muric is a walking calamity, bro. Like he made another mistake a few days ago, actually. I'm forgetting who it was against. But Muric, he was against Man City. He was against Man City. That's it. He should not be playing in the Premier League, dude. He's too mistake prone. Just makes hella mistakes, dude. So for me, I think that Ipswich should have been looking somewhere else. Chiodzi Ogbene from Luton Town, who did well. Jens Carr used as well. Connor Townsend, Ben Johnson, Calvin Phillips. It's just good signings here. Good, sensible signings for Ipswich Town, of course. And then the other guys, they've left them. They're at on loan from Derby, on loan from Wickham, on loan from Middlesbrough, on loan from Blackpool. So Elkin Baggett, George Edmondson, Cameron Humphreys, Marcus Harness. Right. And they've sold Gassen Adame to Charlton, Idris El Mizumi to Oxford, Vaclav Hadcliffe to Bournemouth, Caden Jackson to Derby, Panuche, Kamara to Croydon Town, Nick Hayes, Corin Ndaba. Not if people know of these guys, but you get the gist with Ipswich Town, fam. Sona Aluko as well. He's retired, bro. That's any Aluko's brother, so he's actually retired. Crazy. But is there anybody that sticks out in your opinion for Ipswich Town? Yo, fam. Can you hear me, bro? Nope. Nope.
Bro, I thought I was talking, fam.
This guy was muted. You were muted, bro. You were muted, fam.
I mean, you expect better. I mean, first of all, I'm very impressed with Liam Delap, fam. I thought when he left City, he was going to be big. I've seen him against City, fam. He was balling, bro. As well as what was the name of the striker, bro? Was he not a signing? I swear he was Marek, fam. He balled out as well, bro. Like he got them the goal, fam. Like he was impressive, fam. Did you see the City match versus Ipswich?
Are you talking about Schmodix?
The guy who scored, was it not Marek, fam?
No, that's the crappy goalkeeper I was talking about.
Wait, what was his name then?
Smodix, bro. That's what I was talking about. The guy that got Player of the Year for in the Championship.
Yeah, that's yeah, definitely. I mean, him and Liam Delap, they were balling. Like, so I think that those were good transfers. But I guess you have to wait and see because they're all kind of like developing players. You get what I mean?
Right. Okay, so for me, the players that stood out were Omari Hutchinson, one of their best players in the Championship last season. Absolutely killer, bro. was at Arsenal, youth academy, and then joined Chelsea. Chelsea loaned him out to Ipswich again. That's when he bowed down. Then Ipswich turned out a loan into a permanent for 20 million euros. Liam Delap did come from Manchester City's youth academy from the under 21s. Scored their first goal in over 20 years in the Premier League, literally a few days ago versus Fulham. Sammy Smodics, as I said, player of the season. I'm pretty sure it's player of the season for Blackburn Rovers. In the Championship, Chidodzi Ogbene, who did decent last season with Luton in the Premier League. Jens Carr used as well. I remember him from forgetting what team he was at, but Jens Carr used. I do remember him. Let me see what team he was at again. Carr used was at Stade Reims. That's it, Stade Reims and FC Midtjylland as well. And Calvin Phillips and Calvin Phillips too, bro. Bringing in Calvin Phillips in that CDM spot, Premier League proven. Of course, did not feature that much for Manchester City, but did play for Leeds when they were in the Premier League in their first time back in over 15 years. He's another brilliant signing for them, right? So for me, it's good business for a team of Ipswich size, for the money that they have as well. It's genuinely good business, right? And there's going to be people seeing this when they come in, it's going to be so out of context, because they'll be thinking, it's like, why is like Chelsea down in horrible business? Same thing with Nottingham Forest, bro. Again, it's just the amount of money that these teams have, guys, and to how they spend it too. So that's why I'm doing it like that. But we're going to move on. We're going to move on, right, to Leicester Football Club. So Leicester Football Club, of course, all coming back from the Premier League, 1 year in the Championship after relegation, just came straight back up. They have lost a few players, Leicester, of course. They lost Keenan Dewsbury Hall to Chelsea for 35 million euros. I think forgetting was 45 million euros. But here they've brought in Oli Skip from Tottenham, Bilal El-Khanous from KRC Genk, Issa Carson Fatawu from Sporting Club de Portugal, Caleb Okoli from Atalanta, Jordan Ayew from Crystal Palace, Michael Gordon from Chelsea under 21s, Bobby Deco Dover-Reed from Fulham, Odson Edward from Crystal Palace, Facundo Bonanote, he's on loan from Brighton, Victor Christiansen, his loans ending right now, but I'm pretty sure they've made him a permanent because he was still there. He played in the game versus Aston Villa over the weekend. Boubacar Soumaré, he's on loan to Sevilla, but he's left. Harry Souttar, he's on loan to Sheffield United. Same thing with Tom Cannon. He's gone to Stoke City, and Ben Nelson's gone to Oxford. Damage department once again. Kerry Keenan Dewsbury Hall, he's left them. Kelechi Iheanacho, he's gone to Sevilla. Souttar, he's gone to Sheffield United. Tom Cannon's gone to Stoke. Ben Nelson's gone to Oxford. Wanya Masao has gone to Graafschap in the second division of the Eredivisie. Dennis Pratt, he is a free agent right now. Mark O'Brien's retired. What a player, bro. People, I don't know if I've ever told subscribers this, right, but Mark O'Brien, right, is one of my favorite players of all time, dude. Like, he's not on the level of Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, right, but like, he was one of like my football idols growing up, dude. I love Mark O'Brien, bro, because just the never like give up attitude that it has in terms of, like, again, pressure, work rate, dude. It's nuts, bro. Mark O'Brien was that guy, fam. What an absolute professional this guy was, dude. And any team will be lucky to have him like in a dressing room as like a backroom staff manager, in my opinion. Of course, Issa Fatawu is made permanent, and Eunice Akugun, I think he's gone back to Galatasaray from what I'm remembering, right? But right, is any players that stand out for you? And read it carefully. Look at the players on the screen. Is any players that stand out for you, Fahad? Oli Skip, Bilal El-Khanous, or Ayew, Bobby Deco Dover-Reed, Odson Edward?
Whoever knows me, fam, like, they know that I love Oliver Skip, bro. Like, this guy last season, I've been always like wanting Spurs to get him off the bench because he's a baller, fam. So I'm kind of like rooted out why Angie let him go, because I think there's still like left throwing potential. So I think he'll be balling out. I definitely think like this Bilal El-Khanous guy, I don't know who he is, but Valentino was worried. He said he's a big prodigy or something, so you have to wait and see. If he doesn't do good, I'm going to cook him as always. So that's plus for me. So win-win situation for me. I mean, Michael Golding. I don't know, from the Chelsea academy. If he will he do good? I don't know. I know. Also, I think last to end this with your guy from Marco Brighton. He retired. Yeah, but what a legend, fam. I mean, I think he's one of the reasons Leicester won the league as well. What a substitute he was.
Right. Okay. For me, Facundo Buonanotte, 19 years old, on loan right now from Brighton, did score against not Newcastle, did score against Aston Villa over the weekend in that Midlands derby. I'm interested to see what he's going to do, bro, because he needs time to play, dude. Because from all these times I've seen him play for Brighton, the guy's a real technical player, man. He's a real technical midfielder. Hopefully, Steve Cooper does give him a lot more opportunities, and maybe he can fill in that hole. That maybe like a Keenan Dewsbury hole left, or even like a Yuri Tillemans or James Maddison left behind. So we have to wait and see about that one, right? But for me, this for Leicester as a promoted team, it's decent business. It's not the best business ever, but it's decent. It's absolutely decent. Right. Liverpool Football Club. So there's only three left, guys. Liverpool Football Club. So Liverpool Football Club have had any major departures? I don't think they have, from what I remember.
They should have lost Salah. They should have lost him, fam.
Right. So with Liverpool Football Club, they've brought in Georgi Mamardashvili, Federico Chiesa, Viteslav Yaros. He was promoted from the under 21s in the Premier League 2, right? But they've only just brought in two players, dude, and that's Mamardashvili and Federico Chiesa, right? And yes, other players, of course, have got their loans. They've been loaned out, and some players loaned out until next season. Some players have come back from loan, right? So Fabio Carvalho, of course, he's gone to what's their face, Brentford. Ben Doak, he's gone to Middlesbrough. Kevin Ramsey, he's gone to Wigan. Same thing with Nat Phillips as well. He's been loaned out. Reece Williams, he's been loaned out. Same thing with Marcelo Pitaluga, been loaned out twice actually. And then so these are all the players that have been loaned out, guys. Thiago Alcantara is the big one that's retired, and João Matip, he's left them. He's out of contract, and Adrian is gone. The second choice goalkeeper for them was gone on a free transfer, right? But for me, guys, like this for Liverpool is a shambolic one. I ain't gonna lie. Bro. You can't be. Yes, of course, you've still got big guns, bro. Massive guns. Alisson's, Trent, Van Dijk, Robertson, Salah, Jota, Luis Diaz. They've still got like absolute ballers in that team, right? But they needed to bring in another defensive midfielder. Yes, they played well against Manchester United. Yes, Ryan Gravenberch right now is doing well, and Arne Slot's got them cookie, right? But if an injury happens, God forbid, and I never wish that, even though it's the Scousers, I never wish that on anybody, right? But if an injury happens to McAllister, Ryan Gravenberch, bro, like it's gonna be a tough one, because yes, Wataru Endo is there, it's good for them, right? But they needed like another midfielder. That's why they were in for Martin Zubimendi, but he's turned them down, right? And Liverpool should have been doing way more better to bring in one more midfielder, dude. One more midfielder, because their attack is insane. If Chiesa coming in is nuts, bro. For me, Chiesa I still rate him as a brilliant deputy for Mo Salah. But yeah, bro, are you going to anything about this or?
Bro, you've convinced me of the defensive midfielder thing, because if it was only a striker, I would have said, okay, Liverpool, they don't really have anybody to sign other than a striker. But to the defensive midfielder also, like, it's disgraceful that Liverpool have gotten away with this window, not signing anybody vital. No, like, they should be at least signing someone good.
Their attack is good. Their attack is good. Because
Liverpool.
Bro, yeah, the attack is good.
Have Salah, Gakpo, that's it, Jota. Like, Liverpool should know, they should have some better standards, you know what I mean?
So you're not saying Luis Diaz? So you're not saying Luis Diaz is a good winger?
Who? Luis Diaz who, fam? Luis Diaz who, bro?
So you're not saying Jota's a good forward?
Is he Liverpool's level for a striker? Like, you want a striker who scores you 15 goals? Is Jota gonna do that for you in the Premier League? Let's be serious.
If you spread all those three, if you spread all those three,
the famous words of Preston. Let's be serious, fam.
Then let's be serious. If you compare the Liverpool attack compared to Arsenal's attack, who do you think is better? Who are you taking right on the left side? Are you taking Martinelli or Luis Diaz?
No, don't do that, Martinelli, fam. So Trossard's playing tennis then.
Okay, then Trossard or Luis Diaz. Who are you taking?
Trossard, fam.
Okay
All
then.
day, bro.
Okay then. For centre forward then, were you taking Kai Havertz or Jota?
Havertz all day as well, bro.
Don't
The
be
guys
stupid.
can
Don't be
score
stupid.
goals.
Don't be stupid, fam.
Fam,
Don't be
You're
stupid.
taking Jota
Do not be stupid.
for goal scoring over
Don't be stupid.
Havertz, fam. The guy literally won Chelsea the Champions League.
Dude. Yeah, actually
man,
you're being stupid. You're being stupid. You're being stupid.
Bro.
You're being stupid. For me, it's been a horrible window for Liverpool. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. They should have brought somebody else. Dude, they don't be moronic, fam. And then on the right, you're gonna tell me that you're taking Saka over Salah, yeah?
No. I'm taking Salah over Saka, but there's no way I'm taking.
So you're telling me that. So you're telling me that Kai Havertz is better than Diogo Jota?
Brother, as a centre forward to score goals, yes.
Right. Okay then.
Jota cannot. I'm sorry, then. He does not have the attacking position of Havertz, bro.
Okay then. Okay. Right.
Don't get me wrong, Jota off the left, fam. He's sick. But as a striker, no, fam. As a centre forward, no.
All right then. Man City then. We'll do Man City. We'll do this final two because you're that's fucking shocking. That's shocking the way you just said that. That Kai Havertz is better than Jota, bro. You said that you ever have Kai Havertz than Diogo Jota.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Manchester City.
Do you want me to start off my movie?
Man City. They only brought in 3 guys? 3 guys? Was it 3?
I mean
2 guys. So this is the
Savvy, Gundogan, who else? There's no way that's it. Is that actually it? I'm sure we brought in someone else, fam. Wait a minute. Wow, that's actually it. Wait a minute. No, that's actually it. That's shocking, you know.
Right. So Manchester City have brought in Savinho, Ilkay Gundogan. And basically the departures, Joao Cancelo is at Al Hilal right now. Calvin Phillips is at Ipswich. Jan Couto, he's at Girona, but I'm pretty sure it's John somebody else. Claudio Echeverri has been loaned. He was bought, then loaned back to friggin' River Plate. And Maximo Perrone, he is at Las Palmas right now. The departures for Man City, Julian Alvarez has gone to Athletic Madrid. Of course, Joao Cancelo has gone to Al Hilal. Taylor Harwood Bellis has gone to Southampton. Sergio Gomez has gone to Real Sociedad. Tommy Dell has gone to Wolverhampton. Jan Couto has gone to Borussia Dortmund. Calvin Phillips has gone to Ipswich. Issa Kabore has gone to Benfica. Maximo Perrone has gone to FC Como. Right. So once again, like it's 2 signings, but it's 2 great signings in my opinion. Savinho is a brilliant player. He's looking like a real good replacement for Riyad Mahrez right now. From what I've seen from him, Ilkay Gundogan, I was wishing he never came back to Man City. It's too much of a problem, especially for a guy of his experience. He's absolute winner, a real baller. I wish he would have gone to Borussia Dortmund instead, because it's just a game changer right now. When you've got Gundogan on the bench that can come on and deputize for your Bernardo Silva's, your Kevin De Bruyne's, your freaking Kovacic's, your Rodrigo's, bro. He's insane. But it's 2 signings. I don't think that Pep is really worried about making adjustments for that team. That's why he's only brought in 2 signings. Otherwise, if he'd known that he needed more adjustments for the team, he'd have brought in way more players. So their expenditure basically this summer was 25 million euros. And their income was 171 million euros. Wow, that's brilliant for their fair play. For Man City standards, yeah, I'll say it's a good window, bro. I'll say it's a good window. Final one, Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur is the final one. So Tottenham Hotspur with Ange Postecoglou. Same thing with them. Just because of due to fair play, constructions are around there too. I think they spent about 60 million euros on Dominic Solanke. They bought Odegaard as well, Archie Gray, Lucas Bergvall. They bought him in the January transfer window. Min Hyuk Yang from FC Gangwon for 4 million euros. Alfie Devine was promoted. Dennis Scarlett was promoted a few seasons ago, like 2 years ago actually. Mano Solomon was loaned out to Leeds. Eric Dyer is gone to Bayern Munich. Alejo Veliz is going to Sevilla. Tanguy Ndombele is going to Galatasaray. Jet Spence is with the first team right now. Ashley Phillips is being loaned out to Stoke. Even Perisic has gone back to Hajduk Split. Dane Scarlett has been loaned out to Oxford United. And their other main departures were Oliver Skip going to Leicester, Emerson Royale going to AS Milan, Joe Rodon is going to Leeds, Giovanni Lo Celso, Real Betis, Eric Dyer, free transfer to Bayern, Ryan Sessegnon, Fulham, Dombele is going to Nice. He came back on loan from Galatasaray and then been sent straight back out to Nice. Perisic is going to Split. Chaffet Tanganga is going to Millwall. Emil Pierre Højbjerg is going to Marseille. Brian Hill is going to Girona. Morris Sonneman loaned that to Leeds. Alejo Velis loaned that to Sevilla. Ashley Phillips going to Stoke City and Dane Scarlett going to Oxford. What are you telling me about Tottenham for the last one, bro? Hello?
Man, I was really disappointed, bro, because like if they got anybody decent other than Solanke, I'd have actually brought them like high. But I don't know, like I mean Solanke is a very good signing, don't get me wrong, but they should be getting someone else as well to support.
Yeah, Lucas Bergvall is a real wonder kid to look out for, in my opinion. I'm impressed with him, young attacking midfielder. I can see what Ange Postecoglou is trying to cook with that guy. Woodson Odobird, coming from Burnley, was a real surprising transfer in my opinion. But all these times so far, he's actually done well for them from what I've seen. Archie Gray, many teams were in for him, but he's chosen to join the Tottenham Hotspur again in the central midfielder, 18 years old. Dominic Solanke had a brilliant season last season with Bournemouth, and that's why they brought him in, right? But he's injured right now for Spurs. But it's all decent signings, in my opinion. Archie Gray, Oddbird, and Lucas Bergvall are the one for the future. Same thing with Min Hugh Yang as well, all for the future too. So right now, it's just decent. It's not anything spectacular. It's not like a good signings. It's just all decent, like in my opinion. That's for Tottenham Hotspur. But I might have to put them in the decent role, guys. And that's it. That's generally it, guys. So that is literally the teams right now that have all been ranked. So for me this season, I don't think a team did brilliant business. Nobody did brilliant business. If you maybe Man City, just because of the amount of that they sold, the amount of money that they've got back for their players, only spending 25 million euros throughout the entire summer. Maybe just because of that, that's brilliant business. Everybody signed somebody. Nobody didn't sign effing no one. I would have loved to put effing no one. Maybe put in Man City again or Liverpool in there because they've only brought in like two players.
But no, to be fair to the City fam, like when you look at their team, bro, like who do you think, like they don't have anybody to replace? Like they literally replaced Gundogan last season with Gundogan himself. Like who do you want? Like for example, who can replace Haaland? Nobody. Like I could only see replacements. Like for example, Vinny for the left side. And then that's it. Literally, that's it, fam. Like, who do you want them to sign?
Spoken like a Man City supporter. But anyway, yeah. So that's it, guys. For the people that are tuning in right now, people seeing it on the VOD, right? The reason why for me I've put Chelsea down is in a horrible window. It's just because of the amount of money that they spent during the summer out on a whole lot of nonsense. In my opinion, they've got 40 odd players just to waste the space. Like in my opinion, they could have used they've signed about 7 players, right, for 7 frigging million euros. Why could they just use that 7 million euros? What 7 times 7? Bro, 7 times 7, bro. 7, 14, 21, 28.
This man trying to 42, look at what
42 million. So 42 million, right? No, 49 million. So let's say 50 million, right? They've spent 50 million, right, on multiple players. Why they could have gone out once again, right, and bought in a quality player for 50 million euros, guys. That's why I put them there. Same thing with Nottingham Forest. That's why I put them there, because of the money that they have. They've got so much money that they just scattered it out and just bought it on the whole lot of nonsense. That's why they're all in that horrible window. Decent windows. Southampton's done decent in my opinion. Arsenal once again, they've done this, and they could have been, if Arsenal right would have bought a striker, I would have put him in that brilliant business spot. I would have, bro, because that's what they needed for him to go again, take him up to that next level. Crystal Palace, brilliant window. They've lost their Anderson, they've lost their Olise, though they're their mainstay players, right? But they've brought in Daichi Kamada. The who else they've brought in as well? Who have Crystal Palace brought in? I'm having a mind blank on this. Crystal Palace. Ismail Assar. Who else did they bring in? No, they know he left. He left. Right. Maxis Lacroix as well as a replacement for Joachim Andersen too. Same thing with Bournemouth. Bournemouth replacing Solanke with Ivan Nilsson. Good job on them. Brentford bringing in Fabio Carvalho, managed to keep in a hold of Yo and with Sergio Brown and Buemos. Everton right now, just the players that they've brought in, hopefully that they can get integrated into the squad and actually help him out for later on in the season, because right now it's looking a little bit sticky for them in my opinion. Same thing with Leicester being promoted, just recruiting correctly. That's what matters right now. And then of course Brighton doing their business. Same thing with Fulham, Man United bringing in those 5 new players, and we could have needed another midfielder, another striker. Aston Villa, Amadou Onana replacing Douglas Luiz, being very sensible in that FFP. Same thing with Ipswich Town, being promoted, getting Omar Hutchison on a permanent, Liam Delap, Calvin Phillips. I think they're buying Ogbene too. So it's all good business from all those guys, right? But guys, again, if you disagree with my list, please comment down below how you would add it. Who would you put in a brilliant business? Who would you put in an FE no one? Please comment down below. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. You've got anything to say, fam, before you go?
Yeah, fam, Preston. What's 8 times 8?
8 times 8. 8 times 8 is your scrub, fam.
It's 55. You scrub. I don't even like maths. I saw you were the guy who said I love maths.
I hate maths, bro. I like science more than maths, bro. Okay. Science for me is a thing. Science is better than math. Math for me, I never liked biology. I never liked math, bro. And math was just the worst shit for me, bro. I hate that. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. I'll see you later. Peace. Bye.